Welcome back to the California road trip, where we go from LA all the way up to San Francisco. Today we're at Alcatraz prison in San Francisco, one of the most famous prisons in the world. We pre-booked this online, which you definitely need to do because it always sells out. Trust me, don't leave it till last minute. And also bring a coat or a jumper because it's super windy out here, as you can see. Believe me, you'll thank me later. And wear some proper shoes because it is a bit of a walk up to the main prison once you're off the boat. Anyways, back to the actual tour. Once you finally arrive at the main prison, they give you these little tour guide listening machines, and honestly, they're amazing. You walk around at your own pace while it tells you stories about how Alcatraz operated when it was open. And they're all told from the POVs of prisoners and guards. And you also get to hear some stories about the wild escape attempts that people made. It was so surreal to walk around the actual cells and imagine what it was like when there were hundreds of people in this prison. As well as seeing the cells, you got to see areas like the library and also like the dining area, where according to them, a lot of fights broke out, and you get to hear some stories from some of the prisoners. You also get to actually step inside a prison cell, and I'm not gonna lie, it was low-key scary. You also get to see some artifacts that have been kept there for literal years, as well as seeing the visitation area where obviously people came to visit the prisoners. And at the end, there's also a small museum which has loads of information on mass incarceration in the US, and it's definitely worth spending some time here if you do visit. But yeah, it was pretty fun, and the views of San Francisco from the island are literally stunning. It's hard to believe that you're standing in an old prison whilst looking at this beautiful city skyline. Overall, it was such a cool and surreal experience, so I definitely recommend adding it to your itinerary.